Here we are, all the talk, all the build up. The sun is absolutely shining down on us as we're wandering up to the opening ceremony of Resonate Festival 2026. Thanks to my beautiful daughter behind the camera. We're stoked after all of that, after all the stress about all the weather. For now, the sun is shining on us. So we're going to wander up and go and have a nosy. Hopefully we can catch that opening ceremony. And then we're going to get all prepped. 2:30 p.m, main stage. Can't wait. Let's go.
Watch this space for this.
Okay. Afternoon, afternoon. Hey, good, good. This is all different, it's all being changed. Having a look at all this over here.
Oh, there's somebody I know.
Cool, feel that sun, that's beautiful. Good food options. Way more options than last couple of Spirit Fests. We even got Bacon Brothers Burgers. All right. Hey, how are ya?
Good to see you.
You too.
Oh, late one. See you.
Yeah, awesome, mate.
How you been?
So we've got the. Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
I managed to win.
Lovely. So here we are, main stage. Doing a real good job. Hey brother. And we are going to have everyone out in front of us here. Looking absolutely fantastico. We've got the chill and chant over there. There's going to be a bit of kirtan going on over there. Yeah, we might go and congregate over with the group of everyone else and let's check this opening ceremony out. It's cool.
So glad you are here, each of you arriving exactly as you are, carrying your own stories, questions, weariness, wonder and light. This gathering exists because of you and because of what becomes possible when we come together with intention.
Before we go any further, let us pause to acknowledge and honour the tangata whenua of this land, the original custom.
So that's the opening ceremony, beautiful. A little bit of issues with some of the sound, but it does not matter. The vibe was fantastic. So all around the circle, really lovely. Sun's still shining down on us. We've got inklings of cloud, but that's okay. So yeah, really beautiful. Waiata, the understanding of being a custodian of this land and leaving it the same way as we found it. All of that awesome, natural, good stuff that we should all follow. So we're just going to head back down to the car now. We're going to grab a few bits and pieces for my main stage class before heading back up here and getting set, enjoying some of the festivities before we start. So let's go. back end of the festival, and part I didn't even notice, we've got this pulse section over here under the trees. Let's go check it out. This is epic. Yeah. Got a couple more people wandering over, so we'll just give that a minute and I'll come back to you. Make yourself comfortable. Breathe with Lucas is my brand, where I coach and facilitate hypoxic breathwork and Hatha Yoga. So, why would we do such a thing? We're going to cover that. We're going to cover some safety bits and pieces, because there is some risks with this practice, and then what to expect, and then we'll get into it. Is to really loosen up the body, open up the energetic channels to allow prana to flow when we get into our breath work for around 35 minutes. Too far. But when we get to the breath work, we're putting the body under positive stress. We're going to charge up the nervous system, 3 to 5 minutes of over breathing using various techniques that I'm going to show you shortly. And then we're going to hold our breath for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. Specifically to the brain, and this is a very good thing, neuroplasticity, feel-good hormones are released, cortisol levels drop, all of this amazing stuff happens within about 30 seconds of you holding your breath. So think of this as like going for a run, or doing some exercises, you're training for some kind of event or whatever it is that you might do, putting the body under stress to try and make it adapt over time to be able to handle more. And we're essentially training our nervous system when we do this. Won't bore you too much, but there's an autonomic nervous system, and it has 2 branches. You've probably heard this a lot if you've done breath work, but it's key. There's the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic being our fight or flight response, so energy, we will feel some of that potentially as we overbreathe. And then the parasympathetic nervous system, when we hold our breath, is our rest and digest side or response, our healing mode. We may salivate, we may get a little bit of saliva as we move into that, and you'll feel obviously very, very relaxed. So all of that's to be expected. Then when we begin breathing again after we've been holding our breath, all the oxygen rushes into our cells within the body, and we get feelings of euphoria, and we carry on and start the process again. So as I say, nervous system training, back and forth, that's what we're doing with the hypoxic breathwork. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, lifting and coming forward into that forehead. Only to the places that the body is. Slowly. And now, let's come to all fours. I'll do my best to explain this sort of standing. So we want to keep a nice, strong tabletop back. Can most people see me if I jump down here? See me? I'm going to take a nice big inhale. Twist in the waist, resting the forehead on the ground. Again, we don't want any strain. And then mindfully uncurling. Back to all fours. Exhale, externally rotate. And then we're going to exhale it down to the earth, stretching as we go. When it touches the earth, give it an extra extension, and then bend it back beside your other leg. The different types of breath styles are to incorporate ancient breath techniques from the east with more modern techniques from the west, and it gives us a little bit more fun, keeps the brain ticking over. And Durga Pranayama, which is just the shamanic breath but through your nose. So belly, heart, release but through the nose. Like I say, you don't have to remember all that. I'll be reminding you. As we start this next track, be 13 seconds before we start breathing, and we're going to start with a very slow breath. body know we are safe. It's the end of our first round. We'll move on to the second, shamanic breathing.